In most Bibles, just at the top of Psalm 122, you'll find the words "a song of ascents," which means simply that it's one of the psalms that the pilgrims would sing on their way up to the temple for one of the great feast days. It's a song of rejoicing at joining with God's people. I rejoiced with those who said to me, "Let us go to the house of the Lord." I think that gives it a particular relevance to these days when we're in lockdown and we're meeting online. And there is within us all a longing to meet again with God's people in the flesh all together. And we long for and we pray for that day to come. But what really interests me about this psalm is that not only does it look to the temple, to the place of worship, it also looks outward. The psalmist goes on to remind his hearers to pray for the peace of Jerusalem, to pray for their family and friends who are all in the city. I love that because the whole point of worship is not to be an escape from the world in which we live. The whole point of worship is that we bring before God all our concerns and everything in life, and then we go back out into the world. I really don't like it when people talk about secular employment or the secular realm, because that kind of makes it a place where God isn't. The truth is that there is no place and there is no human activity that does not come under the sway of God and that does not belong to Jesus. So I love this psalm because it calls God's people to worship, and then it reminds them of their responsibility to pray for the peace of the city. And that's needed in these days as much as ever it was.